Good morning, class. Today I am before you to discuss two important things, two important topics relating to the French Revolution of 1789. And this is very important from the point of view of your knowledge and from the point of view of your examination. So, first I would like to tell you that this revolution, French Revolution, was the creation of the French philosophers like Montesquieu, Voltaire, Diderot, Roth, Turgot, etc. Many more philosophers were there, but three important personalities, Montesquieu, Voltaire and Rousseau, played very active role. And actually it has been accepted by all the scholars, maximum scholars and historians, that in the absence of these great philosophers, such type of upheaval like the revolution of 1789 was never to occur. That is why it has been told by a famous historian, C.D.M. Kettleby, that writers of all kinds prepared the French Revolution. Today, I have to discuss, and I want to make very, very clear this point in this short video. What were the opinion of French philosophers? First, I would like to present before you the opinion of Montesquieu. Montesquieu was really the ardent advocate of constitutional monarchy. He was not in favor of democracy. He was in favor of monarchy. But the power of the king, the power of the ruler must be restricted. There must be a defined rules and regulations. There must be a constitution that will guide the ruler, that will guide the king, that will guide the monarch. Such type of sentiment he had. And he was the blind supporter of British system of administration. Second, Voltaire. Voltaire was also the supporter of monarchical system of administration, and he has himself told that I would like to be ruled by a lion than by 100 rats. 100 rats means the parliamentarians, the member elected by the people. So you can feel and think that how if he had faith in monarchical system of administration, so what were the principles, what were the things that created and that made this revolution inevitable? What was the situation? Rousseau, another important personality is Rousseau, and he is very famous for his social contract theory. He told that the king is not the representative of God, as Montesquieu had discussed in the Spirit of Laws. He had also refused to accept this very thing, this very ideology, that the king is the representative of God and he must be given some priority. No, it is the king and the state is the result of the contract that has been concluded by the people, with the people, and the result is the ruler. And he is to remain in power, he is to remain on chair till he is benevolent, till he is beneficial and thinking for the welfare of the society. If the ruler is not in a condition to help the people or to do something for the development, for the welfare and benevolence of the subject, then in such condition he has no right to sustain on chair. So by these three important scholars started cutting comments, started making jokes of the old regimes that the king is the special person sent by God to rule the earth. No. And similarly, Voltaire also told that the king should be very, very benevolent, should be beneficial for the people. If he is not in a condition to provide any benefit to the society, to the state, to the people, he must not sustain. He must be immediately excluded. I mean to tell you, there is no need of his presence. So, by their writings, by their satires, by their comments that was given by Montesquieu, Voltaire and Rousseau on the existing old system, he created revolution-like situation. And in this situation, a revolution became inevitable. The French society was completely suffering from economic hardship. Economic condition of France was very worse, no doubt. And in this situation, all people accepted the philosophy, logic, consent and opinion of these great philosophers, and thus the revolution broke out. Writers of all kinds prepared the French Revolution. It is 100% true, and you have to accept it. You have to know it, that in the absence of the French philosophers, especially Montesquieu, Voltaire and Rousseau, this great upheaval was never to appear, never to happen, never to erupt. So, one more thing. Here I want to discuss that the revolution of France that started in 1789. 5th May is the day when the situation had become completely poisonous, out of control. Only a matchstick, the fermentation of all materials were ready, and in such situation the critical and commenting and the satirist opinion and thinking of these philosophers acted like matchstick, and under this critical situation, compelled by situation and circumstances, the present King Louis XVI ordered to convene the meeting of States General, the Parliament of France, which had completely been dormant since 1614. After 176 years, the decision, the king felt the importance of French Parliament, and the beginning of the meeting of States General was the beginning of French Revolution. The whole of France started burning in the fire of revolution. Okay, for today it will suffice here, and in next video I will try to give you the in next video I will try to discuss another important topic that is essential for you, that is that you require. Okay, thanks.